Hello and welcome back to JC Gaming. Today we're going to play Ships at Sea. And as I mentioned in the last episode, we are going to be doing the fish farm again today, just so we can get an influx of money. This boat is rigged with the 100,000 smolt tank instead of the 20,000 smolt tank small one. So we're going to run over here. I have already ran out and put 6,000 kilograms of fish food in there into the fish farm. So we just had to buy the smolt, and we had to buy them at 200,000 at a time. I mean, at 20 at a time. So we're just gonna go and fill this thing up real quick. So now we have 100,000 smolt on the boat. Let's see here. Jump on here. And we will pull out forward, I think, this time. Or at least start that way. Yeah, there we go. Now we can spin this puppy right around. A little wavy here in the port today. Don't hit, don't hit. There we go. Okay. So we're just gonna cruise out here. This is probably gonna be a semi-short video. We're going to run out here, load the fish farm up, see how much money we can make off of this. I may have to do it one more time. I don't know. We gotta have enough money to purchase and do the upgrades on one of the tier 3 boats. I mean, I could do the Skarven right now, but I'd like to get into some of the bigger stuff too. Also, I could show you how the cranes work on the tier 3 cargo boat to make it easier for doing smolt if you wanted to keep doing that. So I'm pretty sure there'll probably be one more video with the smolt tank, and then we can just carry the bags out there, use the crane to our advantage, because it'll be right there in front of us and we can just keep dropping food in. Instead of taking 120 trips for 1,000 kilogram bags up and down the ladder, we'll do one and then do 20 bags at a time, because it'll be hanging right in front of us. At least that's the general idea. Excuse me. I mean, for as much waves as there were inside the fort there, it's pretty smooth out here. I mean, not like glass, but I mean, it's pretty smooth. I still haven't figured out how to um, fix the motor on the thing. It might be that I just parked the boat in the wrong spot, but every time I try to look at the motor or anything like that, it just says get on the boat, and that's really not helpful. So as you can see, this is maxed out boat too. This is about a 5-minute journey out here from Roast to this fish farm. There's obviously other fish farms too if you want to get those. And I haven't tried other ones to see if you can make more money off of them, like the ones that are further away or this or that. I don't know if it would or not. And unfortunately, like the tier 3 boat, it only holds the medium tank like this one here, so the most you can pull out is 100,000 at a time. So if you're trying to buy like all 4 fish farms to run them all, you'd have to make 4 trips. I also mentioned in the last video about the tier 4 ships that are supposed to be coming out in December. They changed the release date. It's now going to be the first quarter of 2026. So sometime between January and March, we're going to be getting a ferry boat, a crab boat, and a wind farm boat. And looking at the prices of the Tier 3, those are going to be a ways off for getting, you know, probably going to be 60 to 100 million for those ones. But again, all you gotta do is come out here and make some money off these wind farms, and you're golden. So I'm actually gonna park on this side over here this time, so that I can see if I can work on the motor just by looking at it that way. Don't hit hard, just bump. There we go. And as soon as we get up a little further, we can dock. Maybe. Maybe. Come on, I'm inside the box, what the heck? No docking available, but there we go. So, but there's a box here for it. Okay. So something else I forgot to mention before too. We have these lines right here. You grab those and tighten up the net, and that's how, if you zoom in here, that's part of how you keep the net strength, or the net health, 100%. It was down to like 70 last night, and I came and rearranged those. Or tighten them up, I mean. So, as you can see, we have 8,753 food in here, so that should be enough. We're going to go ahead and add these fish. So now we have 100,000 at 1 kilogram fish. We're going to go ahead and close this. I want to see if I can work on this, but I don't see any way. Like, there's nothing that's, I don't know how to replace the engine or work on the engine, so turn that thing on. We're going to come over here, and I'm actually going to move this back to the front now that I know I can't use that, and then we'll sleep for 24 hours, and we can just jump on and off the boat that way. Alright, pull this puppy around. Come on, spin her around. Alright, we'll do the next one backwards. And we should come right in right there. There we go. You have to ways over for this. Come on. You get it moving. Alright, get out of here, and we're going to sleep for 24 hours. And then we're just going to check this real quick. It's still 1 kilogram, and they're using 450 food per day. Not that bad. So, sleep for another 24 hours. And now we're at level 2, so we're cruising along and making 675 food a day. Not bad at all. Let's see, is this one going to jump? I don't need to steer. What am I doing? Alright. Rest for another 24 hours. So you just got to keep checking this, because you don't want to go too far, too quick. So now they're using 1,012 kilograms a day. You have to get to level 6 to sell them. And hopefully we have enough food in there, because that's a lot already. Hopefully this one will bump it up quite a bit. Alright, so now they're using 1,500 food per day, and we're at level 5. This next one probably will do it. If not, I'll have to do one more, which is fine. And rest. Level 7. So we could spend another day and do this, or we could sell them right now for 64 million. It says weight 8, but that's not true because it's showing weight 7. So I don't think we should waste the food. We can keep that for another trip and do a second trip right now, and then we'd have, you know, 100 plus million in the bank. So let's go ahead and sell this, and then we'll turn the engine off, and we should have enough food to do one more run. So if we pop back in here, I mean, so in the matter of what, 10 minutes, it'll take us another 5 to get back, so 15 minutes. We just made, well, we spent $1 million to buy the smolt, and I spent another, I'd have to look at the prices again, probably 20 or 30,000 to buy the food. It did take me close to an hour last night to put all the fish food in the feeder itself. So, but I'm going to get 2 runs out of it. So basically an hour and a half, we can make 120 million. Definitely a good way to make money quick if you need. But as you can see, we have 83 million, so we should be able to buy any tier 3 boat that we want. We will go look at those real quick, and probably not purchase one today. I think I will do the fish farm one more time, just so that we have the money to purchase more than one of those boats. Like, I believe one's 40 something, another one's 20 something, and then the big service boat, I want to say, is close to 60, or maybe a little over 60. I haven't looked in a while, so. So let's get back here to dock. We'll see what we have available. It's definitely a good money maker for quick money. But if you'd like to have the grind, you know, do the fishing. It's probably the most fun, and it's not too much work. It's just a little time consuming. As I said, it's just a grind. Same thing with the cargo missions. I mean, you can make money at it, but you better have some time to be able to travel back and forth, because, you know, it took an hour and a half to get out to Mostad and Vairoy last night, and it took another hour and a half to get back. So, you know, to put out that, what, 35, 45 minute video, whatever, it was over 3 hours of travel, not including using the cranes and stuff. And that's just for one trip from Rose to Vairoy and back. I mean, a couple of stops along the way, but still. So what was in there? 4,000 something, and we had started with 83 or 87. Crap, how much was in there to start? I don't remember now. We had 15. 400. I want to say it was. See, I put in 4 the first time, 6 the second time. So it's probably like 4,000 something left in there. It should be enough without having to grab more food. Because, like I said, the time-consuming part is putting the food in. You have to grab each bag 50 kilograms at a time and carry it up the ladder, put it in, jump back down, grab 50 kilograms, and rinse and repeat 20 times for 1,000 kilogram bag. I do believe no matter what dock spot you decide to park at, it'll take you to any of them. You can put your smolt in from whichever one you want. So we're going to run down here, we're going to park, and then we're going to look at boat prices real quick, and maybe run back out, do one more run. Wow, we were cruising right in there, 19 kilometers an hour, or knots an hour, going with the waves. Just bumped my boat, whoops. I have found that's like the simplest way to get in here though. You just kind of hop right in there, tie off. I didn't stop my engine. Okay, there we go. So let's look at the boats, and then we can grab some more smolt, run back out, make another 60 million hopefully. And the price doesn't go down, you know, or something. Let's see, so boats available. We're still going to mess with the Skarven some too, which is this one here. But it's only 7 million. Oh hey, the new service boat does go faster, it's 30 knots. But yeah, the Skarven's 28 knots. It says you can do 4 crew. Supported rear water canyon. This one's a manual water canyon. And then, okay, so I was mistaken. It's 22 for the fishing boat. It's 49 for the Scomcat, and 64.5 for the Nordland, which is the cargo boat. That's all of which we could buy. This says long line and production purse seine. I don't believe the purse seine is going to be in until Tier 5. Because it says trawler on there, but I don't know if you can actually rig for doing seining on this boat or not. Plus you need to have crew, and the crew's not available. You can purchase them and pay for them, but I don't think you can actually assign them work yet. So let's go grab some smolt, and we can run right back out there. And we know that we have to go at least 4 days. I think, yeah, 4 days. So we will just buy the smolt real quick. And instead of getting on and off the boat every time, we're going to go like 3 days and then we'll check it. Alright, let's see if we can not damage the boat a bunch. Look at that. Did it right. Spin her around. Throttle down. Oh yeah, this thing will use the fuel. To go out to Veyroy and back yesterday, it ran like 300 gallons of fuel. I was going to top it off last night, but I figured I'd do that on video so everybody can see where it's at and how it kind of works. Because you don't actually take a gas nozzle to your boat. It's, I don't know, it's kind of goofy. It's like a remote fills your boat. So we'll hit that on the way back. It's just right over there. Right there. With bigger boats, I wouldn't suggest doing what I'm about to do, because I'm going like a little shallow water here. I don't know how exactly deep it is. I'm not looking at the sonar, so we could do that real quick. This doesn't have sonar. Okay, so all we have is radar on this one, so that won't help us at all. As you see, we're cruising out here at 18, 19. I saw 20 there for a second, but it looks like it's going to level out. There's a 20. Level out like 17 knots an hour. I think it's supposed to do 18, but... And as you see, the water's smoothing out too, so that's making it a little easier to cruise. So which boat should we purchase first? Should we do the $22,000 fishing boat? I mean, the next boat's going to be the Skarven, so we can do some service missions. But after that, should we do the fishing boat, the cargo boat, or the Tier 3 service boat? I'm leaning towards doing the cargo boat because it's really difficult to run a boat that big when you can't have crew on there. Because you have to do all the gutting yourself. You have to do all the. I mean, it can be a pain real quick. I have tried that boat before solo. It's doable, but difficult. And I think I want to use the Skarven to get over there to the Bayroids. I want to fish out in that area over there anyway. So we'll use the Bayroy and then either pick up the cargo boat or the fishing boat after we get out there. So 69. Yeah, it's like 130 million needed to buy those 2-3 boats. Which, if things work out, we'll have here, but we won't be able to do any upgrades to them. So, we do have to remember that part of it too. And again, I think I'm going to be using the Skarven next, so. Alright, dock it. Let's go. Down, there we go. This one you have to be under a 1 knot to dock, so we're going to add the fish. So it's 300 daily consumption on day 1 when they're 1 pound. We'll turn this on, get back on the boat, and I think we'll just, like I said, sleep for 3 days and then we'll check it. Real quick, like, again, you can do this because you know it's going to take 4 or 5 days. If it's at level 3, so it's going to take 1 more to get here, and we should have just enough because the next stage is going to be 1,500. So yeah, we should have some food left over. But again, that took 6,000 plus the leftover from last time, which was 3,000 something. So we're just going to go here. And 1 more time. Alright, no, exit out of that. We don't want that. Yeah, but as long as there's 7, I'm okay with that. Yeah, so 64 million. And we don't have enough food to last another full day anyway, so we're going to just go ahead and sell. I'm glad I brought out 6 tons, or 6 kilograms, 6,000 kilograms last time. Turn this off so it's not running. And then also, let's see if I can actually... Yeah, so there's still nothing here for me to work on, even though it's down to 31% feeder health. So it might be one of those things where you just have to wait till it breaks before you have access to it. What would the net health look like? Alright, so yeah, the net health is 68%. So if I grab this line, why will it not let me tighten it? What the heck? Let's run around to the one over here, because I did show that one before. So there's 3 of them here. There's a green, red, and a blue. Yeah, here we go. So we'll go ahead and grab that, tighten it up, and then if we look again, it's now at 100% health, even though there's still 1 more blue line over here that could be tightened up too. So you just have to remember to, once in a while tighten those things up. It helps with your net. So those are all tightened. Then we can run back to town. We have 147 million now. So we're not going to be hurting for money anytime soon. Let's spin to the right. Let's go buy the Skarven. That'll be the next boat we do. Get it all decked out so we can do some service missions on the next video. You can do or we are going to do whale watching as one of them, because that's one of the missions available with when you have the service boat. I'm not sure about the big one. I haven't bought that one yet, but the Skarven, you can take load people up at the first dock we come up to, right here on the by the jetty, and take them out to whale watching out in that area over there somewhere. It gives you the spot you need to go to. Kind of interesting and cool. You don't make a lot of money, but I mean it's a good experience if you're working on building up your experience and stuff. I mean, as you can see, I don't need any more license. I got the full one here, so that part won't matter to me. But the skill points, collecting those, that's going to be helpful, because when they do release the other stuff, I'll have a bunch of points to use. Oh yeah, we should probably fill this boat back up in case we want to use it again. Although I still got 300 gallons in there. Yeah. We'll wait for another time. Let's go buy a boat. Since we're not going to be in this unless we go to probably do a fish farm again. Which most likely will already be in the tier 3 at that point, and we won't need this boat. And no, I haven't sold any of these boats yet. I guess I could sell them off, but we still have available boats. If you look at the company, boats, every one we've purchased so far. Including little Romeo that we started with. When the game first came out, you couldn't get cargo missions from Roast to anywhere else that would give like decent experience. But like if you came from that little spot right there to Roast, you get like 2,000 experience off of it, which was huge back when we first started. It doesn't matter now though. They just come as they come. Like that blue and red ship there, they kind of look like sailing boats, sort of, or giant net boats. We're just gonna park right out here on this thing out here. Actually, it doesn't matter where we park. Slow it down. Almost a oh, come on. I clicked stop. Dock it up, engine's off, jump up here, check out the new boat. I mean, it is fast too. You only thought we were doing good with 18 knots. And we're going to max this boat out too. So it's going to cost us $7 million for the boat itself. And then almost $7 million. We're going after this buddy here. We're going to go ahead and purchase that one. And then we have to slide back over to this side to get the boat and actually make it active. Now we're going to do some upgrades. Definitely going to upgrade the engine, and this is expensive too. $375,000. And the throttle, I know it doesn't affect it, but it looks cool. And it's cheap, so whatever. And I don't think, let's see, what kind of steering do we want? Well, this is kind of like a race car. Let's go with this one here. What do you think? That is not what it's showing there. Huh. How weird. I mean, we must just buy this one then if it's not going to show like that. Actually, we'll just skip them. So the engine, where's the prop on this one? I didn't see that. There's no prop? Okay, and then you can also rig it with a remote water cannon, which we will do in case we need to put out a fire. So yeah, we still have 139 million left. We have a brand new boat, and we can go do some missions on the next episode, either taking people out to go whale watching, which let's run over here real quick and show you that. Missions. So somewhere down here towards the bottom, usually passenger train wheel. Here we go. Silent Sea wheel. Payment 1,000. Used to be 25,000. That's ridiculous. But we also have passenger transport. We can take 2 passengers from Roast to Lingvar, or we can do well, another 2 passengers from Roast to Lingvar, which is really close. It's just around the corner. But yeah, we'll do this whale watching one, and then maybe some of that, and see if we can pick up, I don't know, a fire mission or something while we're out and about. So thanks for stopping by. Any questions, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.